are behind. They're all fired up. What we got to do? First place, our defense has got to go out there and take the ball. And when we get the ball, we got to have 11 people that's going to do their job and try to score every time you get the football. If we do that, we'll be all right. Do that, we'll be all right.
Tide Posse, how's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday to you, this August the 8th, 2023. And that means that we are just dwindling down days by day to the kickoff for our Alabama Crimson Tide. I'd like to welcome you to the Horsemen, brought to you by CTS Sports Room. I am your man, Roll Tide Rise Up. Glad to be here. Glad you could make it. Thanks to everybody in the chat for showing up. And we got a wonderful show for you guys tonight, and we're going to get it started. And first, I'm going to bring in our good friend, Mr. William Bryan. William Bryan, come in, sir.
So I want everybody to think here for a second. How much does this game mean to you? Because if it means something to you, you can't stand still. You understand? You play fast. You play strong. You go out there and dominate the guy you're playing against, and make the damn quit. That's our trademark. That's our MO with the team. That's what people know us as.
Roll Tide William.
Roll Tide, roll, baby. You know who says that. Live from the CTS Sports Room.
That's right.
It's Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, baby. William, I don't know if you noticed, I was just listening to your intro when you about to come in. And I don't know who it is talking on your intro, but I heard somebody say, "You better step your ass up." That's all I heard. I was like, I had never heard that before.
Man. That's our code. That's our framework. That's our MO. Make them quit. All we're going to do, make them quit.
That's right. All day. All right. We're going to stop next and pick up our good friend, Mr. Van Edwards. Edwards, come on in, sir.
BAMA is back as the champion. What a catch. Devontae Smith. Risky throw picked off by Patrick Surtain.
There he is. Roll Tide, brother.
Roll Tide, y'all.
How you doing today, Van?
Oh, doing great, doing great. Let's talk some Bama football, guys.
Hey, man, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Okay, we're going to keep this train rolling, and we're going to stop by and pick up our good friend, Mr. Spencer. Bam, damn, sir, come in.
How is Paul Bryant like to hear that?
I like the people remember me as being a winner, because I ain't ever been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. Colleagues has succeeded. This is not the end. This is the beginning.
There he is.
I am Bam Damn, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother. And y'all better straighten that ass up. That's all I gotta say about it.
Roll Tide, Spencer.
Roll Tide,
Roll
brother.
Tide, bro.
All right. And last but not least, the man behind the boards. You might see him pop his head up every now and then and make some smart comment. You know how he do it. Icebox,
Smart
sir.
ass.
Icebox, come in, sir.
Does put a smile on my face.
That's
That
what
all
we
you
doing.
got, man.
That's what we doing.
Here, let me play these for you. Let me play these for you. There you go. How about that?
What key you in, Spencer? What key you in, Spencer? E minor?
Right now, I'm trying for a B minus.
Icebox, roll tide, brother.
Roll Tide, man. What's that smart ass remark I heard?
That you make smart ass remarks.
Not me, not me.
Roll Tide, everybody in the chat. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, everybody.
As
Roll
per
Tide, y'all.
usual, people, before we get this beautiful show started, we do the dedications. And with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Icebox to let him do the dedication for tonight. Icebox, sir.
Thank you, bud.
sir.
Alfredo Freddy Gonzalez, 3rd Platoon, Company A, 1st Battalion, 1st Marine Division. Served in the Vietnam War. Medal of Honor date, February 4th, 1968. Presentation date, October 31st, 1969. The White House presented by Vice President Agnew to his family. He was born May 23rd, 1946 in Edinburgh, Texas. Passed away February 4th, 1968. Platoon Commander Gonzalez in the operation of Hughes City was formed as a reaction force and deployed to Hugh to relieve the pressure on a beleaguered city. While moving a truck convoy along Route Number 1 near the village of Lang Ban Long, the Marines received heavy volume of fire, and Sergeant Gonzalez aggressively maneuvered the Marines in his platoon and directed their fire until the area was cleared of snipers. Immediately after crossing the river south of Hugh, the column was hit again by intense enemy fire. One of the Marines on top of a tank was wounded and fell to the ground in an exposed position. With complete disregard for his safety, Sergeant Gonzalez ran through the fire-swept area to the assistance of his injured comrade. He lifted him up and receiving fragmentation wounds during the rescue. He carried a wounded Marine to a covered position for treatment. During the increased volume and the accuracy of enemy fire from a fortified machine gun bunker on the side of the road, the company was temporarily halted. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Sergeant Gonzalez exposed himself to the enemy fire and moved his platoon along the east side, bordering the rice paddy, to a dike directly across from the bunker. Though fully aware of the danger involved, he moved to the fire-swept road and destroyed the hostile position with hand grenades. Although seriously wounded again on 3rd of February, he steadfastly refused medical treatment and continued to supervise his men and lead the attack. On February 4th, the enemy again pinned down the company, inflicting heavy casualties with automatic weapons and rocket fire. Sergeant Gonzalez utilizing a number of light anti-tank assault weapons fearlessly moved from position to position, firing numbers and rounds at a heavily fortified enemy emplacements. He successfully knocked out the rocket position and suppressed much of the enemy fire before falling mortally wounded. A moment of silence, please, for this gentleman. Sergeant Gonzalez, we at the CTS Sports Room, sir, we salute you. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right. DJ Icebox, go ahead and put that MA up there, sir.
No, I'm going to make y'all talk like babies tonight, Jack, for all that you've been talking about. Jeez.
I gotta. Can I say something about that if you don't mind?
Go ahead.
For this guy here, he was already wounded, man. He could have gave the fuck up. He could have said, it's not worth it. I mean, this is his damn comrades and what has he's been with all this time, man. And he still stuck it out. And he even went over there over that bunker, like he said, man. Right. And still took on more damn fire and shit, man. Right. God damn, I don't know what else to say about that, man. I mean,
you can say.
I mean, shit, man. I mean, I'm glad he got TVMA because I already started, but I mean, I do.
William, I tell you right now, because he is a damn Marine and proud of it. He's going to give his life for his fellow soldier, no matter what. It's embedded in him. I mean, if you just look at that face. I mean, it's just, that is a picture of a Marine. I'm sorry. Yes. And I hate it the man lost his life, but look how many other Marines and Army and everybody else lost their lives. This man, he went over and above. I have nothing but praise and honor. And if I was a Marine, I would be thankful tonight that we remembered this gentleman, because he's a good example of all Marines out there everywhere.
And what's this topic about? I mean, against all odds, as Bill Collins would say, against all odds, he did that. Right. I mean, he still got mortally wounded, yes. He could have kept where he was at and said, hell, I'm sorry, but that's what I would do.
He could have took his Purple Heart and went home. Yeah, he could have.
Right.
But he kept in there. He's fighting.
Thank you.
All right. And before we get started with tonight's show, I want to just, shout out to people in the chat because they are live tonight. The posse is live. Linda P, Bobby, and Tammy Sprinkle. Love you guys. Always here supporting us. Stephen Hicks, Joyce Lambert, MFR Jones, Justin Summerlin, Brenda Banks, B jamming. And we always have one in here. The two-time. Listen, the two-time been grown on me, y'all. I know he's a Georgia fan, but he's been grown on me, man. I like the two-time, and I extended him an invitation to come on, and he said he will one day. So the two-time. Go ahead, Spencer.
He is not a Georgia fan. I'm telling you, he's on here every time. He's on every Alabama show. He's a Bama fan. He knows it. It's just whatever side of the fence wins that season. So this season, he's going to be a Bama fan. Because we're taking it, y'all. We're grabbing it by the nuts. We're taking it. So he's going to be a Bama fan at the end of it.
Right. Alabama Time in the chat, too, and Jeff Stapleton. Roll Tide, fellas. Two-time, glad to have you here. But tonight's topic is BAMA 2023 dominance. The domination of Alabama coming this season.
Speaking of dominance, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
As we all know, counting today, this is number 26 to Alabama football. Do you know who wore the number 26 jersey?
Refresh our memory, sir.
Go back to the
Pro Bowl, wasn't it? Pro Bowl, wasn't it?
Yeah, National Championship.
Yeah.
Landon Collins.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Both of them. Yeah.
And hey,
Landon Collins, number 26. Go ahead.
His mama didn't even want him to come to Alabama, but he came anyway and showed out.
There you go.
So, but
Dominance.
Spencer,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna turn
Yes,
this
sir.
over. I'm gonna give it to you because this is your topic, man. And you got
God, thank you,
you
thank
got a
you, thank
laundry
you.
list over
I was
there.
afraid that one of y'all was gonna come in here or Thomas come up here and run his damn mouth and blow my stuff up here. So thank you for starting off with me. Why?
I hear that
I
word.
know. Yeah, there you go. See what I'm saying?
Did I?
All right. Why I know 2023 is going to be Bama dominance. How I know this for a fact. It starts in the trenches.
That's
And
right.
I'm going to start on the offensive line side of it. Because if you're going to do it, you're going to have to control you got to score more points than they do.
Right.
You got to be able to run the ball. You got to be able to throw the ball. You got to be able to control the clock. And it comes down to them men in the trenches just digging it out. And let me just name a couple of names off here.
Okay.
Let's go with left tackle. Me personally, I think it's going to be Eli Pritchett. I really do. Starting, he might not. This is just a guess. This is just a guess on my part on who I think will be the depth chart here.
Okay.
Eli Pritchett is 6'6", 312 pounds. Okay, let's say, now as I go down through here, I want y'all to pay attention how I break this down because, okay, I'm just talking about left tackle right now. If we do the rotation like we've been saying, we've been begging Coach Nick Saban to do. If the guys in the back, they want to learn the system, they get to drive, they want it just as bad as a starter, and we get depth and we can take these guys out. We're talking about a man that's 6'6", 312. Man, that's a lot to push that weight around for 4 friggin' quarters, y'all. So if we can bring him in and then we can do the next series with a Halen Proctor.
Right.
6'7", 354. Comes in and does the next series at that same position. Right. We ain't losing nothing. Eli Pritchett sitting on the sideline, get in there. The women give him a little drink, everything's good. Oh, they're watching Proctor do his thing, and then they swap up the next one. That way, nobody's getting hurt. Nobody's getting burned out. I mean, I'm just starting on the left tackle. Now, we got more. I'm just starting on these two here.
Go ahead,
now we're going to go left. All right, let's go left guard.
All right.
Terrence Ferguson is who I still believe is going to be the starter. This man, I really believe it. I really do. He's 6'4", 318 pounds. 6'4", 318. All right. Right now, they've got lined up as his backup is Dalcourt, which is 6'3", 310. Now, we also know Dalcourt is the backup as our center also.
Right.
But once again, we're looking at 6'4", 318. Let him run a series. Let him go there and rest. We're bringing in a 6'3", 310 to back him up. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you do rotation, these guys, these big hosses ain't getting wore out.
Right.
And we ain't losing nothing. And I've got 3 more to go here. So far, we ain't lost a damn thing. Only thing we're doing is hanging. All right, let's go to center. In my opinion, Seth McLaughlin will be the starter.
Right.
He is 6'4", 301. All right. Darren Davenport is 6'3", 310. But if Darren starts, if they do the rotation, he's filling in at left guard. We have James Brockmeyer. Played center all of his high school career, played center the whole time he's been at Alabama. He's 6'3", 285. Okay, he's 15 pounds fucking light. I mean, goddamn, come on. So, I mean, we ain't losing nothing. 301, 285, 6'4", 6'3". So right there we have 3 different, just on the left side and center, that we could rotate every other day and give people rest all season long. Right. Let's go to right side now. Let's go to right tackle. J.C. Latham is who I think is going to be the starter. Me personally, it's hard to beat a 6'6", 335-pound man.
Right.
Or should I say, mountain? That's a friggin' mountain. 6'6", 335. But who the hell we gonna back up? We're gonna have to make this man play all the fucking time. We ain't got nobody. Well, guess what? We do. We got a Mile McVay that I think can back him up. He's 6'6", 350. Ooh, what we lose? What we lose? Y'all feel what I'm coming? My nips are getting hard. I don't know if y'all can. Woo! Shit, come on, lady. Get in there. All right, I'm going to go right guard. Right quick, because y'all need y'all's time. All right, my pick to start would be Tyler Booker.
Oh, yeah.
6'5", 335 pounds. Now, this is probably the weakest backup that I've seen in this whole lineup. Because, the guy's giving up a little weight here. But I think his backup is going to be Jaden Roberts. I really do. He's just 6'5", 316. I mean, you got 335, 316. Now, after this fall training, now all this weight's probably going to go down. We know how hot it is in Alabama right now.
Right.
These boys out there working and sweating. So they probably ain't going to weigh this much at the start of the season. But right now, you look at Tyler Butler, 6'5", 335. He goes that first series. They run it down their throat. They take it over the top. Touchdown, Alabama. They come in, and you bring in Jalen Roberts, 6'5", 316. Your next series. Run it down their throat. Pass it over the top. Touchdown, Alabama. Then you just keep rotating. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? And this ain't going with the other nasty freshmen we got going. I haven't even bring up Olaf yet.
Right.
That would rather damn tear your head off and shut down your throat. I ain't even brought him up yet. I'm just talking about if he just rotated two. Just two. Right. Boom, boom, boom. You get where I'm going? This is dominance, brother. This is fucking dominance on the offensive line. I dare anybody to fuck with this. What we got? Average of what? 6'5"? 320? 320 is our average?
God damn.
Yeah, it's on. All right, go ahead. Oh, I feel good about this, bro. I feel good about this season.
I'm with you 100% on that, Spencer, and how you line them up. I'm with you on every person that you think can start and backing up. I'm right along with you. Like we said, or like you said, everything starts in the trenches. So to have that run game, we need those guys dominating, open up holes. And for the pass plays, we need those guys protecting that quarterback, giving them time in the pocket to, put that ball on the money.
And I didn't
go ahead.
I didn't even mention Forby at right tackle. I didn't even mention him.
I was a Forby. Well, he's 6'7", right? He's 6'7".
Go. See what I'm saying? Ooh, damn. Woo, feel good about this. Feel good about it, bro. Feel good about it.
Hey, man, listen. This I told him it's in the air. It's the calm before it. Listen.
I smell it.
It's you smell it, don't you? It's coming, baby. And those guys, brother, they are buying into the program. I'm telling you, you hear the Saban's talking. You look at him. He knows what he has on his hands this year. And he knows his offensive line is going to be on time. And I think they're going to be well disciplined. I think they're going to be disciplined. No stupid mistakes, no mental errors. I mean, we all going to have one or two, but not that excessive stuff that we've been seeing the last 2 seasons or so. So I'm with you, Spencer. Van, what do you think about that lineup he just named?
Oh, I love that lineup. That's, man. Especially J.C. Latham. Y'all been keeping up with what Latham's had to say here lately?
I'm laughing at the comment. But I heard what he said, man.
Yeah, he said he respected Georgia's dominance, but their standard was not above Alabama's standard.
Right.
And then he turns right around and he's talking about how Alabama's going to be dominant this year physically, which goes right there with what we're talking about today. I think that man's ready to run some people over and create some lanes. That run game's going to be something to see this year. We got some road graders in front of them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. William, sir, what do you think about that lineup Mr. Spencer just laid out for us?
I love that lineup, man. That's a goddamn fucking. It ain't gonna be easy to get around them motherfuckers. I guarantee you. And Mr. ODR, I think you're an Auburn fan, but okay, so you here. So anyway, roll tide to you, brother. You know. Then we got the other dude there that comes in here, the 2-time. You already mentioned him. I shouldn't have said that, but you know, we got 4 of them 2 times. Thank you. So. Okay, appreciate you tuning in. But yeah, I like that line up there, Spencer. I agree with you.
Good time, roll tide, brother.
Yeah, that's right. They ain't gonna be no shit getting around them fuckers. So there you go. Yeah. Okay. Is that yours or mine, Linda P? I know mine are. You embarrassing me, goddamn.
All right, you got me on that one. You got me on that one. Lord, how much? Maybe turn that AC down a little bit more. Damn. She said, no, my nipples will fall off. Damn. Anyway, go ahead. Who's next?
We bring it back to you, Spencer. You started with the O-line. What's the next line of dominance?
No. We're going to go around the table now. Who's else? Why are we going to be dominant? Who's next? Dan, who do you think? Why are we dominant? Why?
I actually have real high hopes for Chris Braswell taking over that jack position after Will Anderson leaves. You know, in limited time last year, he acquired quite a few sacks and tackles for loss. And now with him being the big dog on the block, I think we got a lot to expect, but I think he's going to show us. I think Braswell's a great player. I think he's had time to sit and learn from the best. I think he's really going to show out this year. And he's not getting the talk that a Dallas Turner's getting and some of the other guys. You know, people kind of forget about Braswell, but he's got the experience. He's played behind the best. So I expect a lot from him this year.
Okay. Me, I think we'll be dominant. And it's more than just a particular position group, whether it be, you know, O-line, D-line, linebacker, whatever the case may be. I think it's an overall team effort. I think this year, the team itself is a whole, as a whole, have a mission, have a goal. We listened to Tommy Rees talk this first year here, but his dedication to the Tide and what he's looking for, what he said he's not changing, he's just implementing things here and there. He's serious, man. You know, I think he's in it for the long haul. I pray he's in it for the long haul. You know, we always have these guys come in and, you know, they're here for a year or two and they're off, you know, to the next best thing. You know, somebody offering them money, and I understand. But with him and Kevin Steele, listen to Kevin Steele on Media Day, man. It was almost like going to church and coming out a new person. You follow? It's like he didn't preach a sermon, but you heard it in his voice. This man sounds like an OC. I mean, excuse me, he sounds like a defensive coordinator. He sounds old school. There will be consequences for you know, the penalties, and you know, yes. You gotta. That's the first thing that catches my ear. You know, like there will be consequences. I think the last couple of years again, it was just whatever. It was whatever. You know, These guys messing up. And I don't know what Saban does behind the scenes, but you know, nobody seemed to catch it. Nobody seemed to get it. This time still has it's in him. He's here. He said that, you know, the Alabama Stallion hasn't went anywhere. It's always been here. We're just going to bring it back out. Coach Saban, his demeanor, the way he is addressing, he's not going to tell anybody about the quarterbacks. He's going to keep on giving the same answer week after week after week. You keep answering. He told you when the cake is ready, we'll tell you. The cake will never be ready, y'all, until football kicks off. That's when the cake will be ready. But even with the quarterback situation, we got 3 guys, 4 guys, 5 guys, if you want to say, you know, all the quarterbacks, but 3 guys in it for the you know, starting position. Each guy is only making the next guy better. You know, whether it be Miro, whether it be Buckner, whether it be Simpson who starts. All the competition is doing is making the next person better. The competition is making the next person better. I think everybody is putting their best foot forward. We done heard some stuff, you know, it's been some overthrows or some whatever the case. That's going to be everywhere. People just look at Alabama, and we're Alabama fans, so we don't really care about Alabama. But trust me, there are some interceptions, there are some overthrows and some underthrows in every other doggone college football practice right now. Alabama is not the only school that's somebody the ball too high, too low, you know, didn't put enough under the ball. It's every school. Everybody's just focusing on Alabama because we have the quarterback dilemma or no quarterback or who's going to be a quarterback or, you know, type of deal. We don't have a 5-star. We don't have – that don't matter, man. Those guys are in there in the shed sharpening up the tools as we speak. No, they on the mill. They're sharpening up. They're sharpening up. So whoever gets that start is going to be ready. And just so happens, something happened to them, the person behind them is going to be ready. And William, I heard some good stuff about your guy behind the scenes. I heard some good stuff about Lonergan. I heard some great stuff about him. Now, will he start? I don't know. But what I'm hearing is really, really, really good. So overall, Spencer, the whole team, defense, offense, coaching staff, is why I think we're going to be dominant. I think everybody's dialed in and bought in a nutshell. So I'll go with you. What do you think about this, Spencer?
Well,
Did you read that?
What's that? Well, first of all, I had to put my pasties on. My nipple's sticking out too big. I had to put my pasties on. Because this topic excites the hell out of me. I can't help it. Did you give William a chance to talk about it before I go into more depth here?
What do you think about it? I mean, as far as the whole team being dominant, I mean, not just one position group, but just the whole team as a whole.
I think they're hungry. How long have we been since we won a national championship? They're hungry. And this damn fucking Mr. ODR, what the fuck is he? He's a goddamn fucking Hugh Froze guy. He's ready for Hugh Froze. Froze up. You know, Waters can't do shit. I mean, besides going down there and throwing some dollar bills at the damn, woo, look at that. Come on over and do that. Woo, here you go, here, dollar. Here's y'all, you know what I'm talking about. That's a stripper. So, you know, you expect to goddamn win 3 goddamn in a year and straight? Come on, Mo. With Huey Freeze? What the hell has he done? Did he do anything over there in fucking damn Liberty? No. That's it. So, I mean, that's all. We're going to be dominant on both sides, man. That's all I can say. Dominance. And we're going to win that, and we're bringing it back home to where it needs to be. When in Tuscaloosa. Roll down tie. Go ahead.
Van?
Well, I do agree. I think this team is loaded all the way around the ball. It doesn't matter what position you pick. I don't think it matters. But you highlighted the quarterback situation, and a saying that's always bothered me is if a team has more than one quarterback, to have no quarterback, and that's one of the dumb things I've ever heard because you don't say it about any other position. Personally, I would want a quarterback that could step right in if somebody goes down. And we had that last year with Jalen Milroe. You know, I thought he stepped in and did a great job. Did he make mistakes? Sure he did. But he won the game, and I think that's what matters at the end of the day is who's got the better score on the scoreboard. So, and so I see a depth chart at quarterback that I think we could win a championship with any of these guys because it's not going to come down to just them. It's no more Superman ball, you know. These guys aren't Bryce, and they're not going to have to be Bryce because the team around them's improved and better. The coordinators that are calling the plays are going to be better. So it's not going to be asked of one guy to step up and do everything. So, yeah, I think this team right here is ready to dominate and win a championship this year. I've got the utmost faith in them.
Okay. Now, Spencer, we'll get back around to you.
All right. It's time to rip these fucking band-aids off. I'm so damn excited. These somebody's got to go. I'm gonna let these nipples just fly tonight. All right, it's on. All right, we're getting into it. We're dominating. Let me tell you why. Let me just go into the linebackers one time. Just one time. Let me go into it. Let me bring y'all back to the pulpit one time, so y'all say "Amen, Alabama." Because here we go. At Jack, I want y'all to think. I'm gonna name these names off. I just want y'all to comprehend it. I want y'all to feel what I'm feeling. All right, at Jack. Here's the different Jack quarterbacks we got. Chris Braswell, Jeremiah Alexander, Cope, Rousson. That's just four that one position. That one position. Let's go to Sam, Dallas Turner, Robertson, Healy, Perry, who could play either one, any one of these. So now we got 8. There's 8 right there. Now let's go to Lawson, Campbell, and Murphy at middle linebacker. And then let's go to outside linebacker, the transfer, Tresman Marshall from Georgia, which what I'm hearing through the grapevine is turning heads, and that really kind of surprised me. But he's turning heads. We got Justin Jefferson, and then my main man, who I say will take over this position, is Kendrick Blackshire. That man's a tree trunk. I'm telling you now, he's a junior. I think he's going to take it over. All right, so if y'all just look at all them names right there, you tell me why you can't rotate. Tell me why you can't rotate. You can rotate every damn play with these people right here, and they could be so fresh for the national championship. Hell, they ain't even broke a sweat yet. That's just our linebacker crew, y'all. That's just our linebackers. And with this massive defensive line we got, it's going to be back. Okay, dominance. Let me say it in 4 words. Kevin Steele, and Kevin Steele. How do you win a championship? I know. How do you win championships? Is with defense. And we got Kevin Steele back, y'all. He's back. It's on. It's on. All right, now let me come on back down here to our no-fly zone. That everybody's laughing at me. I mean, I meet all these Georgia fans. I've even met a couple of Michigan people laughing at me. That they laugh and say, well, you're Coach Nick Saban. He's the one that coaches all your secondary people, and y'all been sucking. So obviously Coach Saban sucked. I've heard this so much I want to throw up. Right? So now let's go with this. I just want to throw this out here. Cornerback. We have Kool-Aid. We have Mr. Kite. We got Mr. Ricks. Just a cornerback. Also, on the other side of the field, we have Arnold, Earl Littlejohn, or I call him Little John, Earl Little the second, and Hurley. That's just the corners now. Back foot right there. Now safeties. We got Moore, Story, and the man I'm most impressed with, Hope. The man who brings the wood, brother, and brings it legal. He did not lead with his head. Right. He knocked that ex-Georgia boy on out the damn field with his shoulder pad. So I'm just saying we got that going on. And then free safety. Claiborne Downs, Devontae Smith, and Mr. Hubbard. He's a freshman, but major talent right there.
Yes,
And then
he
it's Star. And all y'all other teams out there, listen when I say star. You know what star means? That's the player that y'all don't count for that sacks your quarterback. Star. That's the one y'all forget about. Y'all worried about all of our linebackers. You worried about all of our defensive linemen. You worried about our outside rushers. Next thing you know, these stars come in there and bust that ass. All right. We got Malachi Moore. Ooh, senior. Got plenty of experience. Looking good. And then they're also putting Earl Little back there also. He's the one I'm excited about being back there in star. So it's going to be, man. Ooh, damn, there they go again. Actually, I'm getting a little rise down here, too. Man, I'm telling you right here, I'm telling y'all, this is going to be domination. This is going to be domination. We have the players. We have the depth. There's only two things that I have to say. We don't know if coach is going to rotate. We have no control of that. We don't know. He has the players to rotate. He has it to keep everybody fresh. We don't know if that's going to happen. The other thing is we don't know the player's mindset. We know by what we see and what we hear, they're hungry. They want it. They want it bad. But how bad do they want it when they get hurt? How bad when they get a damn one of their fingernails pulled backwards and pulled off of them? That we don't know. We're going to have to wait for that to come on. You know, it's just shit. Hell, let me give you another one that gets me excited. Let's talk about our kickers. Let's go special teams real quick. What? Go ahead.
I'm living in an icebox, man.
Van, what do you think about our linebacker crew? What do you think about it?
Man, every single person you named at one point in the offseason, I'm thought, that guy will start. That guy will start. That guy will start. There's so much. Them practices got to be wild because I don't know how he's going to be the starters out of that group. I'm just a little bit of practice film I've seen. Every single one of these guys are living up to the hype. I mean, this is going to be one of the scariest linebacking corps I think Alabama's had in years. As far as a complete depth, I don't know that we've had one like this in 5 years. But, man, I can't wait to see them.
Dan, let me ask you this question. On this, is the depth that we've got, I mean, in every position, why do we have to have a starter? Because each one of them have their own little special talents, their own special tweaks. What makes each one of them a 5-star, make each one of them special? Why can't the coaches just go in, all right, in this game, this is their best players over here. Well, these are our players that matches up the best with them. That's who's going to start.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't because one's better than the other. It's just you match up better to the opposite player.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And just quit calling them damn starters. Say, we're going to dominate and kick your ass. We're bringing our best against your best.
Right. Well, if you'll remember back probably around 2011, 2012 in that era, a lot of the defensive linemen were that way. You really didn't say anybody was a starter. I mean, the rotation was so deep, and every guy had a specialty. You know, you had your third down specialists. You had guys that were gap fillers. You had guys that were really good against the run. And yeah, I'm 100% with you. Whoever matches up best against what we're playing, that's the guy playing. Who cares about that starter? Because they all have talent or they wouldn't be at Alabama.
Right. Thank you. I'm just curious about that. William, what do you think about a linebacker, sir?
I like them. Everyone that you mentioned there, man. And yes, sir. Did you mention Caleb Downs too in there? In that?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's gonna ball out this year too, man. So
I think they'll probably move him to safety before it's over with, in my opinion. I really do. Because he has such range and he's just great. He's a great player. But what I was thinking now. All right. Rise up. What do you think about it, bro?
I agree with everything you said. And it's one thing that you said that you were talking about the rotation, the depth, each one of those guys, Kendrick, Blackshire, everybody. The difference this year versus because we had the players last year.
Mm-hmm.
The difference this year is Kevin Steele. That's the common. That's the thread that ties everything together. The defense is going to be simplified. Everybody's going to understand it, and these guys can come out and just simply play ball. And I think that that's what it is. We always had the talent. I think now we have Kevin Steele to be like, okay, this is what it is. Don't overthink it, fellas. This is your job. Do it. Simple as that. This is your job. Do it. We're not doing equations in here. We're not doing calculus. You're a linebacker. Right. Light somebody ass up. That's what I need you to do, and that's what's going to happen. I'm telling you. That's the difference. Kevin Steele, Pete Golden, and that ties it all together this season.
Go ahead, William.
But you mentioned Kevin Steele, and you hear all of our goddamn opponents that they're motherfuckers. They always say, "But he's 62." Hell, I'm fucking 60, goddamn too. I can help him out there, man. Put me on the sideline. I help them fuckers out.
What the hell?
All right.
What the hell? Yeah.
Saving his 70s. And he's still the best damn coach in the in the land.
Defensive coach, yes.
There you go.
So it don't matter. It don't matter. Kevin Steele 61, 62. It don't matter. That means he got that much knowledge. He has that much knowledge in his head.
Yep.
All that wisdom. That's what it means.
This Red Fresmore, he's killing me. Spencer, what he's saying about you, man, he's killing me.
That's okay. I ain't worried about it. And obviously, Kevin still has a high ankle because he keeps bearing that foot up their ass where it needs to be and making them play. So, I think that should be a measurement on defensive coaches. Do you have a high ankle or not? If you have a low ankle, I don't need you because he's bearing that foot all up their asses because you can tell the difference. I know it's just practices, right. But that defense is yes, it's coming on, young. I'm telling you. All right, now right quick. I'm gonna go to you, Rise Up, on this one. Mm-hmm. What do you think about Will Richard coming back as our field goal kicker?
Man, listen, I was when he announced last season that he was gonna, possibly go into the NFL, try to, the draft, that is. I was hurt, Spencer. I'm not gonna lie. That hurt my soul. I'm happy for the guy because if that's what he's ready to do and he's want to move on and make money and I want him to. I want him to be successful in life. But I'm selfish as hell. I still want him right here at Alabama kicking field goals. So him coming back is the best news I could have got. It's all selfish on my end. I ain't gonna lie about it, but I'm glad he's back.
Why do you think he came back?
Possibly. He was like the last 2 years, man, kind of ended, in a not the way he wanted it to. Listen, every season, every year, there's an NFL draft, right? So, you got your quarterback. This year's going to be a high year for quarterback. This year's going to be a high year for running backs. This is going to be a defensive year. Whatever the case may be. When it comes to field goal kickers, you don't get that height. But everybody needs a great field goal kicker. So I think he realized he want to finish his career at Alabama with a ring, finish it off. He started, and I'm going to end it. And then I'm going to ride off into the sunset. That's why I think he came back. That's just my personal opinion.
Van, what do you think about it?
Well, first of all, I'm excited. I don't talk special teams much because, just to be honest, I don't really give a damn long as they're doing a good job. I don't pay attention to them. But that's usually when I get up and grab another beer. But to be honest with you, man, he's a great kicker. He's consistent. He's not in his own head too much, which is what you hear about special teams guys, especially field goal kickers, that they have to have a certain psychology about themselves that they don't let the previous mistake affect them the rest of the ball game. Same with a good quarterback. They don't let that last interception impact how they play the rest of the ball game. Can't live in the past. But as far as the kicker goes, I think it's just like he said, he wants to win a championship. I think, first of all, his injury risk are not as high as other guys on the team. So he don't have to be as nervous to come back and play again and lose his ability to be drafted at a certain spot. Because as a kicker, it's super rare to be drafted, higher than. Oh, yeah. I think I've seen it one time in my life. I think the Raiders took Janikowski from Florida State in the first round. But, he don't have a ton of injury risk at that position. I think he wants to win a championship. And I commend him for it because that's what you should go to Alabama to do.
Yeah.
William?
And we've seen that. We've seen our kickers win a game for us a lot of times. So, special teams, they're not. But, I think a safety is even special teams, correct? Or I've seen them fucking make plays and take off. But, him, to me, he got respect by saying, I want to come back another year. He wasn't satisfied, and that's what it's about. Folks, I want players to be satisfied when they leave the University of Alabama saying, I did all what the coach wanted me to do, because that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to succeed in life, in your endeavors, on past the University of Alabama. He wants you to succeed. And I bet you that caught a damn glow in his eye. That caught a glow in there. And he said, hey, this boy's special. Yeah, come on back here, brother. You notice he didn't hire for another kicker. So, he's wanting him to succeed in life and in the future. So, yes, sir. I like it. I like it. Come on.
Well, for me on this one, I love Will. I love him to death. I think he manned up on this one because he knows if he went in a draft, I bet you he would have been the first field goal kicker off the board. I bet you, because he's that damn consistent.
Mm-hmm.
But he also, in his heart, and I really think he nutted up on this, I do, y'all, that he didn't want to go out knowing that his foot kept us out of the playoffs last year.
Mm-hmm.
If it was for any other reason, I think he would have went. Mm-hmm. But by the Volunteers beating us, LSU beating us, and it was all, it just, them couple, he don't miss often, but when he did, it cost us. So I think them balls grew 10 times the size of his heart, going, it ain't happening this year. I want another perfect season. I want a chance again. But, Will, much as I love you, brother, all you'll be doing is kicking extra points this year, bro. You might get a couple of field goal shots, but it ain't going to be for the win. Because we're dominating this year. We're shoving it down their damn throat. If you think about it, come on. Look at the rule changes they've done. And I brought this up a little bit on Saturday. The rule changes they've done. The time clock don't stop on first down except for the second and fourth quarter. All right, so what's going to happen? Alabama drives you down your throat. You get a touchdown. Right there, 6 minutes. They come out, they stop them. They get the ball back. They drive it down again. Touchdown. What happens? Well, now you're in the second quarter. So this rule changes actually, as much as they wanted to hurt Alabama, this year they did us a big-ass damn favor. So we're going to hurt these people. We're going to run the clock out on their ass. They're going to be having to go to hurry-up offense the whole damn time, and we're just going to whoop their ass, period. It's on.
Right. I'm with you. And I'm with you on that, redeeming himself, especially for that Tennessee game. Yeah,
I do. I think he manned up on it. Reason he didn't go. I think he manned up. All right. You want to go last words?
Before we go last words, anything, I would like to say that our Alabama Crimson Tide did get a commit date from a flip from Georgia, Mr. Peyton Woodyard. You know, he's a 4-star, but by the end of this season, he'll probably be up to a 5-star. And go out of California, St. John's Bosco, and you know that school itself is a serious football school. You know, they play teams like Mater Dei and you know those type of different things. So that high school is a serious football school. Turn out some great talent. So you know, I know it seemed like the end of July, maybe it kind of looked down for us for a minute, you know, but everything worked out fine. You know, one guy left and went to Auburn, but we got another one. So we are all good, and we got a nice defensive player, you know. So everything's just as it's supposed to be. Like Nick Saban Jr. told everybody, "Don't worry, we're good. Alabama is just fine." So, and with that being said, I don't know, William, you have anything you want to, any topic that you want to speak about tonight? You didn't really speak on anything.
Nah, I just went along with what he had to go with. I mean, just, you know, I just think we're going to bring that dominance back. Yeah, Bama dominance, 2023 dominance. Hell yeah, we got it. Offense and defense. I mean, we're going to show out. We're going to show up first and then show out. And our defense, man, shit. I look, and I seriously look for interceptions from our defense.
Right.
I believe that right here, down deep inside, that our defense is going to do that. I seen it in the damn A-Day. And no A-Day, you don't count on it. Okay, whoop-de-fucking-do. Whoop-de-fucking-do. You know, that just shows their ability still.
Right.
You kill. I'm sorry. I got to point this way. Because I'm backward on this. But okay. I know what you're saying, man. That's okay. What the fucking do? We can still do it with this team I got. That's right. I'm kind of starting a little bit. I got a little bit in me, but okay. We're bringing it back. Dominant.
Right.
Defense. Like Spencer said. I got to get that right. Spencer said. Hold down time. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, William. Not only do I want to see interceptions, but I also want to see them call some fumbles. You know what I'm saying? Some knocking the ball down, all that good stuff. You know, just pure dominance on the defensive side. So, Van, anything that you want to talk about before you get out of here, sir?
I think it's pretty telling that we've highlighted so many parts of the team and didn't even talk about what could be the most talented group of all of them, and that's the running backs. Highlighted by a guy that gets talked about the least because we're all so excited about other people, but we forget Jace McClellan had 5.8 yards per carry on 112 carries last year. I mean, he proved he can run the ball.
Right.
So, and the guys behind him are hungry to get some time too, so you know to work that much harder. But when it's all said and done, maybe one of our most impressive that we've ever had as far as a collective group. So, I mean, that's pretty telling about how talented deep football team is that we didn't even cover that because we had so much else to talk about. So, man, I'm excited to see it this year. I can't wait.
Right. And to kind of back up what you just said, McClellan got 5.8 yards a carry with offensive line that was kind of horrible, man. So every yard he got, he pretty much made for himself. You know, it wasn't a lot of open holes open last season. So that just speaks to his excellence right there as well. So, yeah, I'm with you. Spencer?
Just on what he just brought up here. We got most teams out there. I'm going to say 99% of them out there, they're happy to say, we have the great tandem. We have the two great running backs, blah, blah, blah. ESPN, everybody talks about the back, the team. We have five. At any point in time. Can bust your ass. Take you home. shove it up your ass. Miller impressed me last year, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do this year. Oh, and you know what I feel about sweet Justice Hayes. You know about that. But Miller, I think he's going to bull over some people. That's just me. I agree with you. I apologize. I really thought you might bring that up in your segment there, Van, but you kind of went lightweight on me.
Okay.
This is our mantra this year, folks. That's our mantra.
I know that's right, Will.
Paul Bear Bryant. Anything that comes in second, we got it. Roll Tide, go ahead.
All right, Spencer, any last words, thoughts tonight?
Actually, yes, I do. I want to let everybody know these nipples don't stay hard for reasons all Alabama. I dream and bleed Alabama, and I have not been this excited about an Alabama team since 2020. And if any of y'all old fans who hear me on other stations, TDA and all that, y'all know that I'm the one in 2020 when everybody said that C word. We ain't having no damn football team. There ain't no damn game. It's over with. We ain't having none. I'm going, yeah, we are. The SEC's having one. Yeah, we are. And with this team Alabama's got, we're going undefeated, and we're going to win the Natty this year. I'm telling y'all, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Nobody believe me. What happened? We played an all-SEC schedule, the hardest schedule that anybody could play. And they won every single one of them. And then won the Natty. This, to me, this year's team is better than that year's team. I don't give a damn who the starting quarterback is. I think the talent around us is more deep than the talent we had in 2020. And yeah, it's on. I'm telling you right now. I'm excited, brother. I'm excited.
Yeah, I agree with you. And the main person who was saying we wouldn't have the season is that doggone Pork Rinds. I can't find him here lately, but that Pork Rinds, that guy, that was him.
I ain't seen him in a while.
I haven't saw him in a while either. He'll show his head up. Football season about to start. He'll pop his head up, talking his negative talk. But anyway, as always, you guys, we'd like to thank Joey Lozada, the guy who owns CTS Sports Room, for giving us his time to talk to you on Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights, and also in Saturday earlier when the season starts, they have an early show as well prediction. So thanks, Joey. Thanks to the chat once again. Linda P, Lil Joe C, MFR Jones, Brenda Banks, Jeff Stapleton. Who else we got? The Sprinkles, Bobby and Tammy Sprinkle. 6-0, George Lemon. Yeah, the 2-time. Brittany B. I saw it in here a time or two. Jeff Stapleton, Stephen Hicks, and Brock.
Even Cajun. She's a Tide fan too, by the way.
She's been in the chat.
You ain't no Tide fan, brother.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she is. Come on, man.
Don't forget to bring Icebox up in there. He needs to talk about the experiment going on.
That's right. Also, BAMA boy as well. And Icebox, come on in, man, and run down the infomercial.
Y'all know something. I got into a wet T-shirt contest, and I come in first and second place.
Was one higher than the other? I mean, was it like this? I mean,
no.
Did you have to pick them up and show them? I mean, I'm just asking.
When you watch the review, you'll know. Yeah, we had a good test run Saturday. I thought it worked out pretty well, and we're going to start incorporating some more of it on different shows, and whenever these guys want it. Yes, they were, Linda. But no, it worked out great. There's very few bugs we got to work out. Jeff was having a problem, and that worked out great because we could stomp that one in the head before it gets going. So yeah, it worked out great. Ladies, I really want you to come on Saturday. So y'all show up Saturday night if you can. It's a good warm up, so you can come on these other shows, and we're gonna try something different, a little bit different than the format this Saturday, and see how that works, and see how you guys like that. Like I said, we're just trying to get ready for the football season, so everybody can come on here and have fun. We want ladies, gentlemen, even people from other teams. You know, if they beat us, we ain't gonna like it. But,
that ain't happening. But God, where's your damn foot?
Let me take him out before I get beat up.
Ain't nobody beating us this year. What the fuck? Where's my shotgun?
But no, it worked out great. It worked out real good, and I look forward to Rise Up and let's see, Tuesday night show and everything. We're gonna start trying to incorporate it there too. So that's gonna work out good stuff, guys.
Okay. All right, everybody. Once again, we appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. Matt Duke, Roll Tide. It's been a great show, and we look forward to seeing you guys again Thursday night on me and Nick Saban's show. Same time, same bat time, same bat station, y'all. You know what it is. We are the CTS Sports Room. Everybody, good night. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide!
Roll Tide, roll, baby.
Roll Tide.